Hey townies, welcome back to Fontaine. Fontaine is about to experience a population boom, new plazas, upgrades to the wine estate, and we're finally gonna finish the shopping district. Now this is living. First off, let's start with our first plaza because I recently unlocked it through the research. I'm gonna go for a quarter moon shape plaza. Yeah, I know it's weird, but like I'm in my curved road arc, you know. This time this is going to be actual sand because we're going to plant beautiful things within it. So it's not my usual sandstone. There's a jump scare. It's kind of a weird yellowish spot. Let's just chalk that up to someone had too much wine. Now to place down my very unique, only I have ever done kind of bench layout setup. You know what makes mine so much more unique? Flowers, of course. Many of you might have noticed, wait, there's a bunch of things around the plaza, and not anymore. It was too busy, so I'm gonna go for something more simple, just carbon copy trees, because a plaza, I feel like, isn't supposed to be too busy, it just needs to be elegant and open. Now we're gonna put down a guiding line we're gonna finally become the city of lights. We're gonna finally put down, what do you call them? Street lanterns, street posts, lampposts. This is just to help us to ensure they are all in a perfectly straight line, as you can see. But we're gonna make them even more special, more fairy tale like, more like historical feel to them. As you guys gonna see, we're gonna really beautify them. So, what do you guys think? I think it's a really cool aesthetic. It really adds to our stunning village. Now to do that population boom I was speaking of, we're gonna build a new residential district. Now this one is gonna expand upon our red district. Not that kind of red district, just red homes. The homes will be painted red. I have to say this was a lot of work. It took me quite a while to get these homes exactly the way I wanted them and to fit in more, because I want to go for a kind of very claustrophobic European vibe where it's very like tight corners, small alleyways with shops and markets inside of them where everybody's like clustered together and it just looks magical, you know? I should probably stop saying that. But the things I'm showing you guys aren't final because I did a lot of after work, so don't stress if something looks terribly off and it's giving you anxiety. Don't worry, I probably fixed it later on. I think you guys can see what I'm going for. You can see that little central area in between the homes. So we're gonna put down markets and it's gonna be a lively area, or I'm gonna try to make it a lively area. But just to add some variety, we're gonna put in different homes. This guy is gonna pay a hell of a lot of rent for that lake view. I promise you guys, I had my pulls. And voila! But now for something even better. Upgrade Euphoria. Oops. Thank you, Anna, the intern that is not paid. And that is right. Those homes were upgraded gracefully, and don't listen to misinformation. Oh, this guy's probably sad because the wine prices went up. I wonder why. Probably definitely not a tax increase. With all our new homes and new market stalls, we're gonna have to have more fresh large warehouses, as you guys can see, all the happy and sad faces. And we finally have become a village. Our population literally doubled, and it's gonna triple later on. So we're gonna unlock so many cool new things. I can't wait. Such a beautiful animation, but such a sad plaza in front. I wonder what we're gonna do about that. Maybe something in this video. Really interested in his bistro. It's like a little quaint restaurant that's like very family run. All these entertainment things, very low range. Kind of afraid of that. Gonna have to pop a lot of them down. But obviously we chose extra storage and research. Now to improve more public space. Now this road, I'm gonna give it, it's gonna be reclaimed sort of by nature because not a lot of people use it. It's not like there's cars that's gonna run you over in the main street, obviously. Maybe a cyclist. They can't be assholes like that. But yeah, so not a lot of people use this little dirt path, so it's sort of, you know, being reclaimed. But people still like to, you know, take a little seat by the benches there and stare at the wall and contemplate life. Yeah, at this point there's probably more benches than people in this town, by far. And after the last time's horror story, the people just want a little bit more light in dark areas. You know, you never know what can creep up on you. Even though we have a perfectly safe record of 0% crime. Because this is paradise. As always, tradition at this point, as well with our road creating, now to decorate the forgotten homes of the previous videos. And obviously we always have to put a lantern on top, at the tippity top of the roof. That's just regulation at this point. Stunning lake views. Not sea views, lake views. And of course you put a flower just despite the other person. All they're gonna see is flower and a bit of water. It's looking good. Now to do the other side, and then we have 2 other sides left. And you might have noticed, but I missed one lantern next to that door. No, I didn't. That was intentional. It's because of years of abuse and use, the lantern just broke and this person just decided not to replace it. As simple as that. It's not because I forgot it. Okay? And also, all these sunflowers did not come from Crazy Sunflower Lady this time. We're gonna actually find the origins of these sunflowers later on in this video. So stay tuned. And this guy suffered from the same kind of thing, but as you can see, he's a much more minimalist. These people on the other side, they just decided not to follow regulations and put up a lantern. It's not because I forgot, you know, it's a completely different story. You see, that guy has his lantern. See, all of this was definitely planned. And by just judging all these bushes that's blocking the way, there might be some bad blood between these two. Some catchy drama. Juicy. Although, I like drama from a distance, I don't like to be involved in it at all. Drama must stay away from me, but I like to listen to drama. As long as I'm not involved. That's the golden rule. Now to put down protection from, you know, people just falling off the cliff. There's some thunder here. I've got something special for that little area planned. I was gonna say people can just jump in and swim in the lake, but let's say that's a bit of a dangerous area to swim, but I'm gonna put something else there that's gonna be awesome. Now I know this wall isn't really high enough to protect the children because I can just climb over it, but I guess they're just helping the gene pool at that point. You can't help stupid. And of course we forgot to add to the backsides, that is very important. Now to place down even more markets, because there's a lot of people in this little area. And I'm really sorry for this person's window that's gonna be right next to the fish stall. That's not gonna be great. That's definitely gonna drop property value. Now, for all my foreshadowing, we're gonna build a fantastic grand plaza for our train station, because we unlocked a bunch of cool things. And we're gonna finally establish a country flag. You'll see. Yeah, like that. That's like this Swiss flag on steroids. And with that, we're gonna mimic the colors of the flag, which is red and white. Very basic, I know. But it's the easiest one to do. You're definitely gonna know what country you're in, because there's gonna be a ton of these flags everywhere. And look at this amazing statue. That is very epic. I don't know, it's too much? We'll see. We'll see. This fish goes super grand before we de-grand. I don't know where I'm gonna use the bollards, because we'll see. I'll have an idea. Of course, benches. This is kind of giving our town some historic value. You know, why are these statues here? Who is that person? By the way, speaking of the country, that flag that we have there, you guys can comment down below with an idea of what we can I can't speak. What we can call our country. A little fantasy kingdom. Yeah, that person lied on their CV when they built that one. That's all I'm gonna say. It was not my fault. The stonemason or stone layer, he lied on his CV. He did not pass maths. Or geometry? Whatever. It's looking grand. Now to focus on the central shopping district, our little tourist trap. You see, the clothing shop, you can't really see it from station view. It is a clothing shop, but now you can. Did you like that little transition? It was a lot of work. Now to finally finish up this little place, we're gonna add two new shops and a little eatery. So what we've placed is a place where you can buy shoes and go get glasses, essentially. And I decided to remove those other two. It was a bit too much, and yeah, let's get our bistro down. A little quaint French shop, and I would like to say this place's specialty dish is French potato and leek soup, because that's my favorite, one of my favorite soups. Now, of course, time for decorating. Time to turn everything into a florist. Now this little hedge that I'm putting down is to separate like the public space from private property, if I can put it that way, or essentially where the employees are gonna sit and chill. This bench here is for everyone to just enjoy. And of course, little wine advertisement, our bakery that does not exist yet. Next video, I promise you guys, we're gonna have an epic bakery, gonna finally add that windmill. But for now, it's ghost bread. It's just dreams and hopes. Hopes and dreams? Now to add that little... Oh, wait, just more signs, more advertisement, of course. But now we can add the little spaces for the employees to go and chill and take their little breaks. Seeing that this is a European-inspired city, probably gonna have their coffee and smoke behind there. And we apparently have theater advertisements. No idea where that's going to take place. Oh, you know what? A little bistro can probably host a little comedy night. A little improv night while everybody's enjoying their yum-yums. Like very comfy, hearty stews and soups. Like I said, turning everything into a florist. At least you know this place is gonna smell amazing. Unless it's like shitty stinky flowers, but I like to believe it ain't. Guys, I even tried to rotate it to match perfectly, but sadly it was not possible. But close. Here I made a new invention. I'm so proud of myself, and you guys can use the new builds as well, of course. Just using those creepy spooky vines and then adding flowers to them completely transforms them, and it looks really cute. Very magical. Now, to separate this big area, because I want to give our bistro more seating, but also create a little fun area for the kids to go and play while the adults, you know, chatter away. The last thing you want is kids sitting next to you the whole time and, you know, like going in a tizzy because they can't sit still. So give them a place to waste their energy. This time it's not sand, this time it's sandstone. The stuff around are sand. Don't worry, we'll fill up our tree tags as always somewhere. Sadly, that was a failed attempt at the first one, putting down those benches, but we'll get back to them soon enough. First, we need to make this place more bougie. I was thinking, we probably want people to walk to that side. A little seating area right next to the lake. Sadly, I tried everything. I could not put an umbrella down there. It's sad. I'm going with the yellow one because there's a small tiny yellow one right there. Just to make it match. And guys, later on I discovered something amazing about these little picnic benches. Ooh. But you'll see. I'll call it out straight away when it comes. Of course, we need to light up everything until your retinas. I know. Well, I mean, at this point, our lights are more dangerous than staring at the sun. Gonna definitely suffer from insomnia if you're close to this place or any place that I've given lights. You need those blackout curtains. The thunderstorm is raging, but we shall continue the recording. Oh, here it is, here it is, the flowers. I can put the flowers on the picnic tables. I didn't know that. What an amazing new discovery. And of course, places like this will definitely have the country's flags because, you know, it's homey. So we'll add that in very soon. But it's looking really good. I'm loving how a little tourist trap is coming along. You can see it perfectly from the train station. What a serene view. Can't wait to add all kinds of things on the other side. I already have an idea of what I want. Now, to do that little play area, we're gonna make a nice, thick, luscious grass. I want to think it's that kind of clover grass that's so cold to the touch when your feet are so warm and it just sinks into this. And it's so cold, it's so nice, relaxing. Some hopscotch, a slide. And of course all the sand is just the pitter patter of the little kids going around destroying our beautiful lawns. And of course a donation from the wheat farms or wine estate. Of course I need to add in my flowers. That one was on sand, we can't have that. This is a very realistic place. And guys, this took a lot out of me. The fact not to put too many crap here. So I tried to keep it I tried to keep it minimal. Now for that little special area, a little special thing. Now this is probably gonna trigger a few people, I don't know. It kind of triggered me in a way. It's so not even at all. And I do fix it somewhat in the recording, but I completely fix it off recording and forgot to record it. But I feel like that's a bit unnecessary to record, so don't worry, it looks much better in the after show. Now to finally tackle our wine estate, this has been going on for too long, it's darn ugly, so let's make it beautiful. And look at that. Beautiful little barn with the flag, little pumpkin farm, little borehole. We moved the market to this side, and this is where all the sunflowers come from, our little sunflower farm. People can just sit and chill on the wine route, have some good cheese. Wow, what an epic transition. A little graveyard for the owners and all those kind of things. Now just to get a feel of our little village and how it's going. Just living in it, just breathing it. And I'm loving every single bit of it. This game is absolutely amazing. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching my town to city videos. It means a lot. I've only been having great reception. And I'm gonna continue on this series until we fill up this entire place. If you liked the video in this series, please like, subscribe, and comment down below on what you think we should focus on next and the country name. Fountain is truly honored by your support, and thank you. Until next time. Now this is living.